Welcome, traveler. There are places where silence lingers, and yet voices call. Whispers Between Worlds is a journey into haunted legends, forgotten rituals, and eerie echoes that carry hidden truths. You've stepped into the shadows where mystery and wisdom intertwine. Each episode reveals a story that chills the spirit, but also teaches a lesson hidden in the shadows. Welcome to Enlightenment in the Darkness. Whispers Between Worlds is a journey into the spaces where silence is never truly empty, where shadows carry lessons, relics hold forgotten vows, and the veil between life and spirit thins. Each story is more than a haunting. It is a teaching, hidden in the echoes of legends, rituals, and restless voices that refuse to fade. Welcome to The River That Swallowed Names. Night had settled thick upon the forest, a darkness so complete it seemed to drink the stars from the sky. The air was damp, heavy with the scent of moss and wet earth, and every sound, the hoot of an owl, the snap of a branch, felt muted, swallowed before it could travel far. Along the narrow path, the trees grew older, gnarled with age, their bark furrowed, and their limbs twisted together like conspirators. The deeper the trail went, the colder the air became, as though each step carried the traveler further from the known world and into a place older, stranger, and waiting. It is here, at the heart of the wood, that the river reveals itself. The river coils through a dense forest, where the trees lean inward as if listening. Their roots claw at the soil, stretching toward the water's edge, but never daring to drink. Mist clings low, curling from the surface in ghostly tendrils, reaching like pale fingers into the night. The water is black in places, shimmering silver in others, as though it reflects not the sky above, but another world hidden beneath its surface. At night, pale lights flicker along the banks, sometimes mistaken for fireflies, sometimes for lanterns, but when approached, they vanish, leaving only ripples in the current. Along the path that leads to the river stand old stone markers, weathered and half buried in moss. Their surfaces bear symbols, long forgotten, less like guides and more like warnings. The air itself carries a constant whisper. Some say it is only the water rushing over hidden rocks. Others insist it is the stolen names, forever murmured by the current. If you listen too closely, you may hear your own name among them. And deep within the forest, where the river bends in a crescent, there stands a gnarled willow. Its branches hang heavy, dragging across the surface of the water. The villagers call it the witness tree, for it has seen every name taken, every soul lost. Long ago, the people of this settlement lived in harmony with the river, but they believed it harbored a strange hunger, not for fish, not for blood, but for names. At first, it seemed harmless. A fisherman carved his name into a tree near its banks, but by morning he could no longer speak it. A child called her name into the current, playing a game. And when night came, her parents could no longer remember who she was. The river was not cruel without reason. It fed only on names spoken in vanity, carelessness, or pride. And for each one it consumed, the person began to fade, first from memory, then from records, until at last they drifted like shadows along the water, forgotten even by themselves. One winter, a traveler came. He had heard of the curse, but carried no fear, for he had shed his name long ago. To him, names were chains, binding the soul to pride and past. Standing at the water's edge, he spoke only two words.
I am.
I am. The river grew still. There was no vanity to consume, no chain to unravel. And so the traveler crossed safely. The villagers who watched that night understood at last. It was never the river that swallowed names. It was the people who gave them away too freely, forgetting the truth they carried within. Guard the sacredness of your name, for it is more than a word, it is your essence. Speak it with humility, live it with integrity, and never surrender it to the darkness of pride or forgetfulness. The river that swallowed names. Beneath the trees, where shadows lean, a restless current twists unseen. Its waters whisper, soft, profane. The river hungers not for rain. No fish it seeks, no blood, no flame. It feasts instead on sound and name. A careless word, a boast, a cry, and soon the speaker fades to skies. Their footprints vanish, faces blur. No kin recall, they once were sure. Records empty, graves unclaimed, all devoured, forgot, unnamed. Yet still it waits, where willows weep, its secrets buried, dark and deep. And those who wander near its frame may hear it call their sacred name. Step not too close. Resist its song. The river takes what does not belong. Guard your truth and guard it well, for names can bind or damn to hell. And so the whispers fade, yet their echo lingers. Perhaps it is only the rush of water over stone, or perhaps the river still calls to those who walk too carelessly beneath the moonlight. Remember, traveler, fear binds us, but truth frees us. Guard your heart well, for it is not the river that curses, but what we carry within ourselves. If tonight's tale stirred something within you, share your thoughts below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Enlightenment in the Darkness, where every whisper carries a truth and every shadow hides a lesson. Until next time, beware the murmurs in the silence. Many blessings.